covering all the news from every dark corner of the universe. SliceofSciFi.com.
And greetings, everyone. Welcome to another Slice of Sci-Fi. I am Michael Armenengay.
I'm Keith Lane.
I'm Megan Zier.
And I'm Ben Raggington, and on the line we have a real Doctor Who nerd.
That's awesome.
She is awesome. She's made this incredibly great music video, which everybody has got to see. We are talking to Kristen Quintrall. How are you doing, Kristen?
I'm great. I've been shitting myself all week. So right now I just feel relieved. I'm like, oh, my video's up there.
This has been a major labor of love for you, hasn't it?
Oh, my God. This started when I started watching the show, but the song I started writing about 4 months ago, and it's been really weird because this whole process of everything, I don't know any Doctor Who fans, strangely. So I kept trying to talk to people about it, and they're just looking at me like I'm crazy. I find myself trying to explain the lines. Okay, well, so food, they get sad, and they sing the song, and I'm explaining every line, and people are just looking at me with these blank faces.
You know,
somebody asked me, is that like Dr. Drew or Dr. Phil?
Oh, God. No, that hurts. That hurts.
Oh, God.
I know. I had to kill him and throw him in my trunk after that. But
No, I have to say, I watched it today, and I got every reference. So be happy.
Thank God.
I understood it, and I thought it was very amusing.
I even loved the little jelly baby that you picked up. That was classic.
That's
Thank you.
brilliant.
Nobody has said anything about the jelly babies yet. They're
I said, oh my God.
I know, it's so awesome. I love the fact that you throw back to all the doctors, not just the current ones, but all of them.
All of them. I mean, I didn't include Morrissey or Grant because they were specials, but I included all the actors that were on the series.
Right.
And Herndell, even though people didn't like him, I had to include him.
Of course, and I'm glad you did. So,
yeah,
I tell you, I just could not get enough. As far as this video goes, it was one of the most amusing things I'd ever seen.
Actually, before we
get,
I was going to say before we get,
let's play it because I think everybody needs to hear it and see it.
There you go.
Yep, here we go.
So far away, planet Gallifrey. You say Alonzi else to show me the way. You're hypnotic, quirky and exotic. It's like I've been injected with an alien narcotic. So I start the chase, but it's always miss or miss. Come and save me, take me in the Tardis. 'Cause we're connected, me and you. I just wish you only knew that I can feel with heartbeats when I hear. If you say no, I'll sing sad with the moon. I just wanna be Doctor Who. I could be your companion. You should never be ignored. Not when you're the last of all the Time Lords. I was there when your hand fell to this land. I tried to pick it up, it was taken by a man. Followed him to find you, but there's no guarantee. Especially when I'm on my couch sipping a cup of tea. So I continue the chase through the time abyss. Please save me, take me in the Tardis. 'Cause we're connected, me and you. I just wish you only knew that I can feel 3 heartbeats when I hear. If you say no, I'll sing sad with the moon.
transcendental wanderer who's misunderstood. A sci-fi wet dream wanderer, far better than Torchwood. And a metaphysical, unbelievable, unnatural mate. But she and you are hot, could be the new Ellen Kate.
And I would never cross my timeline and break the time rule.
She just wants you to know she thinks the bow ties are cool. She'll bring her own banana wherever you go.
But can we go back to that one time so I can meet Van Gogh?
And if the angels are in front of her, she won't blink for a sec.
And I will cold cock ninja chop any fucking Dalek. Exterminate, exterminate, we'll escape before they can. When you yell stop and they waste their time telling you their whole plan. I'm your biggest fan, I'm the real centurion. Waiting for the guy in the sky in his blue box with the two hearts, the man who can't die.
No, you'll just regenerate, you're the man of many faces.
All 12 of you have touched my heart and fit in special places. Hartnell, Truck, and Petrie, Baker, Davison, and McCoy. Purdell, McGann, Eccleston, David Tennant, and the boy.
But Smith is growing on me.
I'm taking the Whovian vows.
I only have one question, where the hell are your eyebrows?
I'll make you fish and custard, it'll be super yummy.
And save you from the boy in the mask when he asks.
Are you my mummy? I'll give you company, I'll hold you down in the sack. And if you're feeling real frisky, we'll call on Captain Jack. It's been implied, it's gone worldwide, there's no need to hide. I already know that it's bigger on the inside. If you say no, I'll sing sad with the moon. I just wanna be Doctor Who. I could be your companion, should never be ignored. Not when you're the last of all the Time Lords. I'm not sure why I trust you, I know my life is on the line. I could be your companion, would you please be mine? If you say no, I'll sing sad with the oud. I just wanna be Doctor Who. And if you say no, we'll sing sad with the oud. We just wanna be Doctor Who.
And if you say no, we'll sing sad with the oud. We wanna be Doctor Who.
That is so awesome.
It is. I like it more and more every time I hear it and see it.
I know. It's like every time. It's like every Doctor Who nerd's dream. You know.
I'm seriously geeking out.
Did you guys get that it was the Master's drum beat in the beginning?
Yes, I was going to say that.
Absolutely.
I noticed that. Actually, I noticed that when I first saw it.
I love the
caught the drum beat.
I love the calling Captain Jack reference. That's freaking awesome.
Oh my god, there's like so many lines. I just wanted to like sit with like a Whovian and just like geek out, and I haven't had anybody to do that with. Oh. And I'm like, did you get the Master's drum beat? Did you get the Last Centurion line? Did you get
the Last Centurion line? Yes,
that's good. And of course, you had the classic. Of course, my email tag is go ahead and say it.
Everybody does. It's bigger on the inside.
It's bigger on the inside.
Exactly.
Oh, what an innuendo that was.
Yeah, right after the Captain Jack reference.
Yeah, exactly.
We had to make it a little bit of a sexual innuendo on that one. So.
Of course.
When you talk about Captain Jack, of course.
I mean, you could sit and dissect that song for days. I mean, it truly
There's so much there. There's a wealth of material. So how did you get into Doctor Who?
Oh, well, my mom was born and raised in Aberdeen, Scotland, so she watched it growing up. So she, got me, but it kind of went over my head as a child. And, I don't know, maybe it was because we started with the black and white and I just didn't really have the attention span. But it was in 2005. I was dating this guy and he was British and he was like, oh, have you ever watched Doctor Who? And I'm like, oh, like the black and white? And he was like, no, they did a new one. I'm like, sure, okay, like turn it on. So we watched one episode. He fell asleep. I was up till 6 a.m, almost like had watched the entire first season. I was glued to it. Like my eyes physically hurt when I was like going to bed at night. And I was like, couldn't wait to wake up and start watching more.
That's awesome.
Oh, you're speaking to me.
Oh, absolutely.
You are so speaking to me right now.
Well, that's why, like, that line, that very first line of the song, like, it was exactly, like, that was that. The first time I saw you, I instantly knew. Like, I was immediately hooked on the show, and I'm just, like, well, just like I think every Whovian or sci-fi, I'm just obsessed with it. Like I watch the shows over and over and over again.
Absolutely. And you know you've really arrived when you have every single episode. So do you own every single episode?
Okay, yeah. Do you have every single episode?
Well, I have it all on Netflix, but I don't own it all.
That's true.
Oh,
You don't own it all. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can hook you up.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn, but Keith, who is in the studio with us, he's my partner. And when we first met, we were just banning about TV shows, and finally he just said one time, well, there's this one TV show I don't know, you may not have heard of it.
And I said, Doctor Who.
And at which point I jumped up and said, Doctor Who, I have almost every episode on videotape.
And I said to myself, oh my God, this guy is absolutely crazy.
Yes.
But I like him.
So yeah, I'm right with you, sister. I love the show.
It's just like you have common ground when you meet another Whovian, and you're like, they know what's up.
Absolutely.
So have you gone back since you become a fan? Have you gone back and looked at some of the more classic episodes?
Yes, I did. It was funny because I had really, started with the new season, and after that, I had run out somewhere around season 4, where I'd powered through like marathon. So I went back to the beginning and started watching, and I couldn't believe that opening shot of the Tardis, and it was like this miniature, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
It
was cheap.
And then I went to
Torchwood,
Torchwood, and I watched all of Torchwood, and it's just like, can't get enough of it.
I love Torchwood now. I miss Torchwood. I wish they'd bring that back again. The Americanized version that they did on Showtime was
not so great.
Not so great.
Yeah.
The British stuff's so much better.
It was weird. I feel like part of Doctor Who is the whole, British culture. Like, I love the dry humor, and it's like the actors. I was talking about this the other day with a friend of mine. The actors just go for it. Like, you don't see actors like Matt Smith playing these like off the wall characters. Like they're really reserved, and like Mekhi Phifer, he played a dude, you know what I mean? He wasn't quirky, or there was nothing about him that was different from your average guy, and that's what I love so much about Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. It's like, and the actors and the just everything. Like, I loved Mickey, and I loved Rose, and I loved her mom. Like, everybody was. It just reminding, and probably a lot of my family, back home in Scotland. Like, I just love that kind of humor. So.
Well, as for me, as a true, the American-born and raised, person here, there's another element of that to watching it when it's actually England and it's the British stuff, because that British kind of adds to the flavor, it adds to the nuance, it adds to the greatness of the whole Doctor Who experience for me.
Oh, it's distinctively British.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes it so incredibly charming.
I go back to the Tom Baker stuff that I grew up on.
Oh, yeah.
And when, that scarf and that crazy hair and his weird style.
Yeah.
And, that was just it for me. It was like that was the greatest awesome adventure sci-fi / buccaneer pirate type adventure you could ever go on, wrapped up in a sci-fi show.
It's true, and that's the thing. I live in America, obviously, as well. It's just like the fact that it's even just a different country. It still kind of takes you out of your own element, and you feel like, even England is like this adventure that you're not, you don't live there. It's something different, It
romanticizes it, absolutely.
Yeah. It does. And I love just the little things, like, like a cup of tea is what saves the day. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I just love
I'll have to watch it again, see if there's any reference to a stalk of celery.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Nope.
Okay, believe it or not, what I did is I actually sat down with a Word document, and my original song was 4 pages long.
Okay, so now you need to do. Now you need to re-release it, but call it
so many references in there. Like, it was not even funny. Like, it was all over the place, and I was like, okay, I have to really just hunker down on like the big ones, you know what I mean, and leave a few of the little ones in there. It was 4 pages. It was ridiculous.
Well, now you need to do an extended version.
Yeah, you can call it
I was going to say.
Wannabe Doctor Who the movie.
Well, I had some lines in there too that I was like, I'm just kind of, taking a piss and having a little bit of fun with it, but I thought fans might get mad. Like, I had one line in there that was, you need a single girl, Rory's always getting injured, and come on, Amy Pond, she's a Scottish soulless ginger.
That's That is so hot.
But I was like, no, people love Amy Pond, and I don't want Scottish people to hate me, and I don't want gingers to hate me.
Oh, but
you
it's
are
all in
my-
good fun.
You are my personal hero right now. That is awesome. I so want that. I want that.
I thought it was funny because I am Scottish and I do have red hair, but I was like, no. I'm like, they'll tear me apart online. I won't do it.
No.
You're Scottish. Try something.
Yeah, Preston. No.
Live life without fear.
Yeah, I think that is just terrific. I mean, that to me, that's just too funny.
So we got to get this out here because we got to get this out for you because you've got to be doing the con circuit tour. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. We need to get this out to the cons. It'll be a huge hit at all the
Absolutely.
Comic Cons.
And we need to get you on an episode if we,
Oh,
I
true.
know, that's why I did my plea at the end.
I saw
I'm like,
that.
Mom,
Yeah, that was great.
I'll be a companion.
I'm like, I could be like the Catherine Tate, just give me a few episodes. I can be the
God bless
rebound.
you.
I don't know what's happening with Clara.
There you
God
go.
bless you. I'm so glad you said that because I'm like the minority. I loved her.
I loved her too. I thought she was really fantastic on there. Like, I have to say, I actually liked her more than Martha. Like, she was just funny. She challenged in it. You know what I mean? Like, he was always the dominant one, and she was really. I think that's why I like Clara on this one because she kind of,
She
challenges Matt.
challenges him exactly. Oh God, it's just been so awesome talking to you. You're just really amazing. How can people follow you? Are you on the Twitter? Are you on the Facebook?
Oh, I'm everywhere. On Twitter, I'm just at Kristen, KristenQ, and then also on YouTube, it's just Kristen Q, and on Facebook, it's just Kristen Quintrall Official. And you can just Google. I'm all over the place. I'm a bit of a social media whore. So
Awesome. Cool.
Excellent. It's all the better to get your product out.
That's right.
Yes. And I'm pretty funny on Twitter sometimes. So
Okay, so you hear that, everybody? Follow her on Twitter if you really want a nice laugh.
Yep.
yes.
She might even make you fish fingers and custard.
This has been absolutely awesome. We've got to have you back on again because you speak to
You
our
are a
geek hearts.
delight.
It's awesome.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm really happy to really just geek out for a few minutes with some fellow Whovians. And,
Yeah, as soon as we do
awesome.
this, we might have you back here in a couple of weeks.
Or something
Yeah,
like
things
that.
are going.
Yeah,
I'm
we may need to
down.
have you on to talk about the finale.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my God,
I think we're
yes.
onto something. Yes, I think we need to schedule
I
that.
think we're really onto something. I think we should probably
Yeah.
have you back on for the finale.
That would be a lot of fun.
I have like a mini advent calendar right now with a countdown. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to know his name, but I want to know his name. I don't want to know his name.
Oh my God! Oh jeez, we got to talk to you some more later on. We really do. You're amazing.
That's awesome. But we got to let you run because you've got another appointment here really shortly. And thank you for giving us like all your time. But
No worries, and we definitely have to do this again soon. Thank you so much for watching my video and letting me be on the show. I've actually had a really good time.
not a
Thank you so
problem.
much.
Thank you so much, Kristen. Go out and follow her. You know where to find her. If not, go to our website, slicesyfy.com. I'm sure we'll have links and everything for all those and above. So, that'll do it for this
That's
show.
it.
That's it. I don't have anything else. Thanks, guys. See you soon.